Hi, this is Dr. Alan Widener from MassageChairRelief.com, and today is our bi-weekly massage chair relief industry and massage chair relief store update. Today is July 16th, and we have a few things to go over today. First of all, like usual, I'll go over the back order status. The only thing that we're really back ordered right now is the Osaki 7000, still in the taupe and in the ivory colors. Black is in stock. And Osaki's also introduced a new color for the Osaki 7000. It's a dark brown. It just came. It's more of a dark, kind of a coffee chocolate brown, but that color is available now for the Osaki, and those are in stock. Also, the WholeBody 2.0 by Human Touch is back ordered. I don't know for how long, but it is back ordered, and apparently all the Inada Sonia colors are in stock right now. Now, I thought I would mention that the Sanyo 7700, even though the Sanyo 7700 has been discontinued, and I mentioned this on my last update, or last couple of updates, there are still stock available. So if you want a 7700, they're a great chair. It's a Japanese-made chair, relatively low priced for a Japanese chair nowadays with the weakness of the U.S. dollar and the strength of the Japanese yen. So the Sanyo 7700 is still available. You can get one, but it's just when the stock is gone, the chair is gone. This also goes for the Human Touch HT5040, which has been recently discontinued. I mentioned that in my last update. And the 5040, as of yesterday, was discontinued. So only existing stock is available. Once the colors and the stock are gone, then that chair is done. As was the 3300, which has now gone the way of the dinosaur. Also thought I would mention that I had an interesting experience with a client. It's a client here in Utah. They're a LASIK surgery company, and they have a couple of the Human Touch HT1650 chairs, which we only sold them a few years ago, I think 4 years ago. Well, they had a problem with one of the chairs, and of course, as you know, or as you may or may not know, the 1650 has been upgraded and replaced by the HT9500, and that happened, I think, a little over a year ago. And so now the 9500 is their top signature chair, which looks exactly like the 1650 and is essentially basically the same chair except for some iPod functionality, and also the arm vibration is gone and the ottoman lifts off the ground. Well, these clients had a problem with the chair, and so they called Human Touch, and Human Touch told them that they don't have parts for that chair anymore. And that kind of flabbergasted me, and because you'd think, of course, that if a company discontinues a chair, they're going to continue to carry parts, because these chairs are designed to last for years and years and years. And I always think of them as lasting at least 10 years. So you'd think that they would carry parts for that long. Well, apparently Human Touch wasn't carrying parts for the 1650 anymore, which again really shocked me and flabbergasted me. So I called Human Touch and I said, well, what do I do for clients that have purchased this chair? Because the 1650 was a very, very popular chair. Until the Sonyo came along, it was our top selling chair. Well, I was told by Human Touch that they have now a replacement program. So if you have a 1650 and you have to get a part for it, and the main part that is needed for that chair is the chair back. That has all the mechanics in it, all the computer chips, all the rollers, all the main guts of the chair in the chair back. And that thing for a used part is about $800 anyways. Well, apparently Human Touch has a program now where if you need a part for that chair, and the part is not available, which it wasn't in this case, they will provide for you a refurbished 9500 for just a little bit more than what the cost of the chair back is. And I was pleasantly surprised with that program. So I called my client back, told them about it. They swapped out for the refurbished chair, and now we're just waiting for it to come to the showroom so we can do the white glove delivery for them. But that worries me when I hear about parts not being available, but it sounds like Human Touch, which is a good company and a big company, and a company that usually takes, well, almost always, I've never had a poor experience with them in customer support. They will take care of you. How they will deal with the 5040 or the 3300, which have been recently discontinued, maybe 3 or 4 years down the road, I don't know. Hopefully they will still have parts for it, because the 7120 is still around, which is part of that same family of massage chairs. But I thought I'd share that experience with you because it kind of freaked me out. And fortunately, it's worked out really well for the customer. They're getting a brand new chair. And by the way, that 9500 is worth $59.99. So it's a $6,000 chair they're getting for just a little bit more than what the cost of a chair back for the old 1650 would be. And so hopefully that's the way it'll work with any of the discontinued chairs for any manufacturer, not just Human Touch. Also, I've been getting a lot of calls lately from Canada, and I wrote a blog post about this. I'm from Canada originally, so of course when I get a call from Canada, I get all giddy and excited because maybe somebody on the other line, on the other end of the line, will want to talk about hockey as well as massage chairs. Me being a huge hockey fan. Well, anyways, we've had a few calls, and we've arranged for shipment of a couple of chairs to Canada, and this is the deal. When you want to ship a chair to Canada, or for any country for that matter, you're going to have to pay customs or duty of some sort. And when we ship overseas, we send it by ocean freight or air freight. Then when it lands at the airport or the dock, there is customs that'll be addressed there for our clients. Well, when you're going to Canada, we ship them by truck. And we usually will have free shipping for all of our Canadian customers too, as long as it's not someone in the Northwest Territories or Yukon or some little tiny podunk town up in northern Ontario or Alberta, where I'm from. But for the main cities like Edmonton or Calgary or Toronto or Vancouver or Winnipeg or Quebec City or Montreal, we will do free shipping to those places. However, you still have to pay customs and duty. And how that works is you will need to arrange for a customs broker, and I've included the number of a recommended customs broker on my website. And that customs broker will then be called by the truck driver when he reaches the border. Then the arrangement for customs and all that sort of thing will be taken care of at that point. And then once that's taken care of, then the driver can continue on into Canada to deliver the chair. But you're going to have to make arrangements for a customs broker. And now the dollar, the U.S. dollar is a little stronger than the Canadian dollar right now. It had changed places. Years ago, the Canadian dollar was very weak compared to the U.S. dollar. I think it was a 20 or 30% differential. Well, now they're almost par, and there was a while there where the Canadian dollar was stronger than the U.S. dollar. Well, now it's weakened a bit, and now the U.S. dollar is worth a little bit more now, so that's probably why I'm getting the calls from the Canadian customers, because their Canadian dollar will buy a little bit more, or the U.S. dollar, the U.S. chairs will be worth, oh boy, make sure I'm not screwing this up, but when the U.S. dollar is stronger and the Canadian dollar is weaker, the Canadian product costs more, relatively speaking, to the Canadian customer. So they'll go to U.S. to try to get something for a better relative value to their dollar. And I hope that made sense. If it didn't, just call me and we can talk about it over the phone. But anyways, we get these calls, so this is something that people need to be aware of. If you're Canadian and you're looking for a chair and you want to buy it from the U.S., be aware that we can still provide our company can provide free shipping. Maybe other companies don't, but we will provide free shipping for you to the major cities. But you will have to pay customs and duty, and how much that is, I don't know. Call the customs broker. Again, it's on my blog. You can take a look at the blog post, and you'll see the address and phone number or the phone number, anyways, for the customs broker, and you can contact them. So that's good to know for our Canadian customers, or for any international customer for that matter. You're all going to have to pay customs and duty regardless. Inada's warranty. There was a time when Inada's warranty was, I think, their U.S. If you bought an Inada Sonia from a U.S. company, the warranty would still apply to the Canadian, which was a 3-year parts and labor, or whatever the warranty was at the time. It would apply for Canada and U.S. Well, that's not the case anymore. As a matter of fact, if you want to buy an Inada chair, we recommend that you go to bodo.ca, which is the Canadian distributor for Inada chairs, and buy your chairs through them. If perchance you buy a chair from a U.S. company, your warranty will still be the same time frame. So right now the Inada warranty is 3 years parts and labor in home. Well, if we ship to Canada, and we typically don't ship to Canada, but if a company ships to you, your warranty for that Inada chair will be 3 years parts only, and you will have to pay for shipping across the border or to your residence. So you'll still have a 3-year warranty, but it's parts only, and that's important to understand before you decide to buy an Inada chair from a U.S. company. I think that's about it that we have this week as far as news goes. One thing I'd like to ask you to do, though, with regards to this video or any blog post or any content that we write, if you like the article that I write or the video that I record, would you be so kind as to like, Facebook, like the article or the video, or share the video on your Twitter or on your Facebook account or Google Plus account or on Pinterest or whatever. If you like what I'm sharing and it's important and valuable and helpful, please share it, and please like it on Facebook. This helps our business out quite a bit, and I truly appreciate that. Also, if you're on YouTube right now and you're watching our video and you like these videos and you're a studious massage chair shopper, please subscribe to our channel, and any new video that comes out, you'll be notified of it and you'll get first dibs at taking a look at it. But we do appreciate you. Thank you so much for your patronage and taking time to watch this video, for any of the time you take reading our articles or any of my blog posts. I'm very grateful for that, and appreciate the time you've taken to visit with us today. Again, I'm Dr. Alan Widener from MassageChairRelief.com, and I hope you have a fantastic day, and we'll talk to you again in 2 weeks. Bye-bye.